Hello to my crafty friends. I'm back with another video featuring the new bundle called Safari Smiles with these adorable elephants and lions and great little phrases. It also has the coordinating dies to go with it. Today I'm going to show you this adorable little card, and I'll move this over a little bit so that I can keep the card in view. I'll put the card over here to my left. We're going to start. I have a piece of gray granite cardstock, and the purpose of this card was to show you that you don't have to color everything. So on a couple of my other cards using this stamp set, I did a lot of coloring with our blends. And I love coloring with the blends, but sometimes you just want it to be quicker and faster. And so what I wanted to show you here was by changing out the color of your cardstock and just using the ink on there, that you could completely create these elephants without doing any coloring. So we're going to ink up our larger elephant using the gray granite. We're going to stamp him on our cardstock here. And then we need 2 of the baby elephants. 1. Sorry if the table's moving. 2 baby elephants. We're also going to use the same ink for our words. We're just doing hey there. We're done with that color. And then we're going to get out our Memento Black that I have on this different piece here. This different ink pad. This is one of the white uninked ink pads that you can get. You can make it whatever color you want. And I'm going to just stamp with black my little birdie on Lemon Lolly cardstock. So again, I don't have to color him. Really trying on this one to go for fast and easy to make. So we have some pieces now that we need to run through the die cut machine. Even the little birdie gets cut out. I'm going to add a little bit of washi tape just to hold the dies in place. Honestly, I could just like stamp and cut out tons of these tons of these elephants. Oh my God, if you watch my other video, I was struggling with my words for some reason. So I'm gonna leave you with the cute card for 1 second so that I can come back here to the die cut machine and run it through. And avoid shaking the whole table. Cute little bird, got a cute elephant, we got a mama elephant, and then we have one more baby elephant that we need to cut out. Be right back. one more baby elephant. And we have all of our pieces and we're ready to put it together. So I'm gonna move the card back out of the way. And we're about ready to assemble. On one of our baby elephants, he gets popped up. So we're gonna go ahead and throw a couple dimensionals on the back of the baby elephant. The other ones are not popped up, so we'll just set that aside for a minute. My own hair is getting in the way. There we go. I have the card base for this is cloud cover. And then I have a piece of white to go on the inside. So let me go ahead and just give that a good crease. And we'll put that white cardstock on the inside. This just makes it easier to write on. I'll set that aside for a minute. I have this piece of designer paper, which is actually from one of our packs of designer paper, and I don't know the name of it. If I think about it, I'll add the name later to the description, to the comments. But I've just taken a piece that's gonna go across the front of our card here, and I'm gonna do a little tearing here. Our designer paper, when you tear it, it's white on the inside. Our regular cardstock is not, so we don't need to do a lot. We're just gonna come across. We just want a rough edge. It's just supposed to look like where the sand that meets the sky, kind of. It just helps to give it maybe a little more dimension. Every time I tear paper, I think of one of my good friends that is not a fan of tearing paper. I won't mention her name, but if she watches, we'll see if she comments. But I always think of her, and it puts a big smile on my face. She would always skip the tearing of paper if that was something we were doing in a class. So we're gonna add that designer paper onto the front of our card. And because I'm not perfect, it does hang off the edge just a little bit. So I'm gonna come in with my scissors to just trim it off. You would think I'm using the same line on my paper trimmer for 5.5. You'd think it would always be 5.5, but it always seems like I have a little trimming that needs to get done. Okay, now from the dies, I've cut out a bunch of pieces. So I've cut out some clouds out of cloud cover that are gonna go up here. I like to just lay things out and get an idea of where they're going. It just helps me to, when I'm ready to start putting it down on paper, I kind of know where I'm gluing it. This one's gonna get popped up, so he kind of goes right there. We've got some rocks that I cut out of crumb cake. And so we're gonna kind of just place them temporarily where we think they go. We've got some grass cut out of peaceful pines that's gonna get tucked in there. And before I glue anything down, I need to make sure I've got my words so that they will fit. So I'm gonna trim off the edge here because I think I need to move rocks over. So we're gonna put that piece in first, because that piece kind of needs to go in first. All right, now we can add our rocks. because you don't want to cover up your words. We're going to put our grass in here before the rocks dry. Slide it in there. We're going to do the same thing over here. Tuck our grass behind there. And we are ready to add our elephants. Couple dots of glue there. Add our mama elephant. Let's go ahead and add our clouds. We have our little bird. We're gonna just add a little glue on the back of our little bird. Stick him in there. And then we have our baby elephant to add. And he goes right about there. And there you go. I mean, how cute is that? May 5th, you can order this bundle. It's adorable. Thanks so much. Have a great day.